Hey everybody, this is Giuseppe with Forget About It News, and I'm here with my boy Brian.
What's up, guys? How you doing today? Forget about the news.
Listen, we were sitting here and we were trying to figure out what was going to be our topic tonight.
Because there's so many.
Yeah.
So,
And we
so
just
many.
decided we're not going to post any videos. We're not going to post any pictures. We're just going to bring random shit up and bitch about it.
Yeah, just to see if y'all feel. And the reason why is because we want y'all to get in the comments, and I want to see what other people think. Because if we talk about it, then you can put your 2 cents in. Like, yeah, I saw that the other day. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
So, what we will do is we will
start it off.
Listen,
why don't you explain to our listeners about Biden-Harris accomplishments for the last 4 years?
Biden-Harris accomplishments. Okay, you want to know? All right, here we go. These are
one?
Facts, by the way.
Yeah,
these aren't just made up shit that
Yeah.
we're coming up with, man. We've done a research on it.
Absolutely.
And other people have put this together too that have done research on it.
Forget
and this
about
is, I mean, and you know, when I tell you this, you're going to know it's true.
Oh yeah.
Especially the people that are right mind. Everybody else that doesn't believe this, you're delusional, and honestly, you guys really need to get your shit together because your feelings won't matter when this bitch crumbles.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with
saying.
you. I am very discouraged.
Yeah, dude, because this is just what it's like when the evil just pounds on you. It pounds on you.
What I want to know from people is, what are people doing to prepare?
Yeah.
Well, actually, before we get into that, go over the Biden accomplishments.
Right. Don't worry, guys. I'm
ADHD. I'm all over the place.
And I am absolutely 100% ADHD.
We both are. That's why we're good friends.
Hey, if you're ADHD, put it in the comments, man.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? Biden-Harris accomplishments. Here we go. Number one, allowed 15 million unvetted illegals into the country.
And that's only what they know of.
That's what they know of. It's probably more like 25 million or so.
Yes.
Okay. And just to let y'all know, that's about the whole population of the state of California.
Yeah.
That is a shitload. Okay. It could even be 35 million. We don't know.
Absolutely.
Okay. Historic inflation crisis. When Trump was in office, boy, I was balling. I don't care what anybody says. My bills were low. Gas was low. My electric was low. My rent was low. Everything was low. Yeah. Okay, so it was way better. So the inflation definitely went up over them.
Absolutely.
Their policies.
You can't deny that.
You can't. And if you do, you're delusional too.
Yeah, you're about as dumb as them.
Yep. All right. Record high gas prices in all 50 states. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Man, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how people are okay with, they're not okay with it, but it's $3.50, but Trump showed you where it could be. Yeah. And we've been letting it go on for 20 years at $3 a gallon when old Barry got in office.
I use diesel for one of my machines for my business.
Yep, that's expensive.
I use gas for another one of my machines. For 2 of my machines.
Yep.
Then I use gas for my truck. And
we all do.
So all my gas and diesel costs have doubled over the course of the last couple of years.
Shit, the last 3.5 years, man.
More than double.
Hey, the day he got in office, he X'd out the pipeline. He shut. It's not that he just shut off the oil. He literally said, "You can't drill. You can't drill. No permit for you." And
Well, see, here's where they trick people on TV. So they say, "Oh, they have all these oil permits to drill, and they're not drilling because they want to be able to, control the price of oil." But what they're not explaining to you is the reason why they're not using these permits is because they have permits for bad spots where they've already tested and there's no oil, and it costs like, I'm not gonna exaggerate, but I know it's more than $5 million just to test to see if they can hit oil.
Oh yeah, you got to drill far and everything.
Yes. And so these permits are for bad spots that the oil companies already know. And so they're not using them,
and they need new ones. And they say we're not approving anymore.
Absolutely.
Who gives him the right? Just listen. Who gives him the right to say you can't drill on your own land and get your own oil? It's your land. They act like we're all renting this shit.
Yeah.
We're not renters in America. We're owners.
Did you know it's illegal to collect rainwater?
You guys, we have to go through. We need somebody to go through and get rid of all the stupid stuff. All right, we're going to keep going. Release terrorists into the country.
Yeah. Yeah. Every day. Listen, they're stopping a lot of these illegals who have no IDs.
There's tons of terrorists coming in.
And then doing the catch and release and just releasing them into the United States without even knowing who they are. And a lot of these guys are fucking hardcore. Venezuela, they said Venezuela's prisons are empty. and they just brought them all here. They're all here.
Listen.
They're all here. Forget about it, you fucking Mama Lukes.
Here we go.
Keep
Record high consumer debt. That means everybody's maxing their cards just on McDonald's, just on groceries. People are using their debit card, credit cards.
The last we checked,
bullshit, man.
credit card debt was up 80% in the United States. And
1.3 trillion.
And I could be a little bit off, but I think they had said something
We
like
don't care about perfect numbers.
20 or 30 or 40% was already delinquent on payments.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
Dude, listen,
which means more than half of the people that are on debt are probably not even paying their debt right now, or just paying the bare minimum.
The canary in the coal mine is when you walk into Lowe's and ain't nobody buying household shit.
Listen,
that's the canary in the coal mine.
Drive past dealerships and see how many salesmen you see. Listen, 5 years ago you would see 10 people running around the parking lots of these dealerships. Now you drive by and you have to really stare to even see if they're open. But there's a million cars in the parking lot.
Those dealerships are busting out the seams like a big old box of biscuits.
They can't give the vehicles away. No. Because listen, when I had my Chevy and I traded and I had my Chevy, I had 3%, I think, interest, 2.9. When I traded it in, I had a higher credit score than when I got the 2.9%. I think it was a 780. And I got a 6%, 5.9. Okay? Which jacks my payment up. And people can't afford it. Middle-class people who have $50,000 a year jobs cannot afford $2,000 a month rent, $700 vehicle payments, $500 electric bills, $400 insurance for their vehicles, high-ass food prices. They cannot survive. Can't do it. What's the next one?
Ukraine-Russian war and the Israel-Hamas war. Yeah. Listen, when you get dragged into war, everything goes up anyway. So all your money that you work for, can you imagine when you send that money off to Washington, they package it up all neatly, and then they dump it into their account over there. And you think that old Zelensky and all them are on what, Amazon ordering rockets and shit? They have they're at a war and they have bank accounts that they're just out there just ordering all this military stuff. It goes over there, they do whatever with it, and it comes right back in other people's pockets. Absolutely. And guess what pockets it is? They literally are buying stuff back so that we ship them money and then they'll buy weapons for us.
Yes.
Isn't that weird? Why don't we just supply them with weapons? Why do we got to send them money first so they can send it back?
Yes.
Because where it's going back matters.
Yes.
Because where it's going back matters.
Those people that are getting the contracts for these weapons and stuff are the same people that are given millions and millions of dollars every year for lobbying for these politicians. So what the politicians do,
it's really simple, guys.
They take our taxpayers' dollars, give it away, and then those people spend the money with companies that are lobbying these politicians. And then when it becomes election time, these people give the money lobbying to these politicians to say, hey, you scratched my back, I scratched yours. And everybody's getting rich off of our fucking labor. Now, the real question I want to ask people is if we have billions of dollars to give away, aren't we being taxed too much?
Yeah, if we have money to give away, it's already taxed. All right, here we go. Yeah. Disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan. Oh. That was the most horrific thing I've ever seen, man. Everybody should be fired.
13 of our men and women.
Yeah, hundreds blown their arms off. Dude, did you guys know? I don't know. You see those videos where those guys were jumping on the airplane and it took off and they were falling? You know, some of those people were falling from about 3,000 feet. Yes. By the time it got way up there and the landing gear came out, because trust me, I fly with pilots. I got a couple of buddies. We go up all the time. It's nothing for them just to hit 3,000 feet in just a couple of not even 15 seconds. Dropping from 3,000. Anyway.
That's terrible.
It is.
That's terrible. So, and billions of dollars in military equipment, but we've already done videos on that.
Yeah, we've done videos on this, so I'm not going to go in depth, but that's just one. Violent crime skyrocketing. It's out of control. Everywhere.
And it's funny, it's not funny, but all these murders happening, and they're all happening by illegal.
Did you know at the DNC this last 3 days, there was 25 people killed from guns?
Welcome to Chicago, baby, the Windy City.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. This is what it said. It said this morning, black on black crime rises. It was like that. Yes. Yeah. So it's Democratic run. Wake up. Yeah. Wake up. Listen, why is everything that's so simple to see hard to see for people?
I know.
It is. It's like see the one
San Francisco, California, Democratic shithole.
California, besides its beauty, towns, Los Angeles, shithole.
Go to Michigan, Detroit, shithole. New York, shithole. Damn rats running around looking like fucking Mr. Miyagi and shit.
You know, that
Big ass rats.
Big ass Master Splinter.
Yes, for real. Okay, Baltimore,
Yeah.
Baltimore, Chicago, everywhere where a Democrat is in control, they're fucking it up. Keep going.
Anyway, all right. So we got that. Try to jail political rival in the name of democracy. So if they're for democracy, by the way, we're a republic. We are not a democracy. So they're really democratic when or have a democracy when they try to throw your opponent in jail. You know that's what they do in Venezuela and they do in other countries. That's so banana republic.
Yeah.
We've never seen this before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's how crazy this time it is.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let me bring it over here. There we go. I want to sit back.
There you go. Sit back, man.
This is hurting my back just thinking
man.
about this bullshit.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just gotta sit back. All
Let's
right.
Sit back, relax, chillax.
Here's the next one. Declared war on American energy. Yep, they stopped your energy production. That's why your gas is so high and everything's so high. That's also why inflation's high. So what they don't tell you is when gas is high, it costs more to move things. And when you have to ship things around and it costs more, then you eat that price or you raise your prices. Nobody's going to eat that.
The farmers are paying more to operate their machinery.
Right, everything.
All the fertilizer just happened. Most of our fertilizer comes from what is it, Russia or Ukraine?
Ukraine, that's a problem.
Absolutely. So we're paying outrageous amounts, which they should be giving us the fucking
right.
fertilizer.
Their government should say they're helping us with weapons.
Yes.
You're going to give them the grain and we'll reimburse you.
Yes. We should be getting free fertilizer, but no one's asking that.
Bro,
question.
we don't ever get nothing back for helping. When's the last time you got?
And that's what Trump says. Trump says, fuck what you heard, man. This is what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know why people can't see it. Why is everything so simple?
Forget about it. People acting like some real gabagats.
All right, here we go. Lied to the American public about Joe's decline. Joe had been jacked up for 3 years. Everybody knew it.
He was fucking slow during the last election.
Hey, and another thing, though, I really don't have any sympathy. If you're a person that didn't see how freaking bad his mind was for the last 3 years, you are willfully ignorant. You know what that means? That means you know the truth and you know it, but you refuse to believe it and spout lies.
Yep. Stevie Wonder's blind and he could see that bullshit.
Y'all are crazy for believing that shit.
Got the right one, baby.
I know some people aren't, but you know who you are out there.
Absolutely.
Declared war. We already did that one. Record low test scores for K through 12 students.
Yeah, they're dumb. They want everybody dumb.
I'm sorry, but I was doing schoolwork with my kids the other day, and there's so much better stuff they could be doing. Yeah. The words were confusing. So just the little things were boring. Why isn't it interactive? Like it could be interactive, like a game adding.
They don't want children using their brains.
Yeah,
the more you use it, the smarter you get. The smarter you get, the more you question. The more you question, the more answers you find out. And they don't want us finding out answers. They want us fucking stupid, naive, dumb, whatever you want to call it, ignorant, and they want us blinded to the bullshit. Keep it running.
I think the whole education system, we just need to wipe it clean. We're done with all their shit.
Listen, they got elementary kids in China that are smarter than our college kids.
I know. They really do.
They do.
I know. So the kids are suffering. Most unpopular president and VP in history. So that's right, though. She dropped out in 2020 because nobody voted for her. Not even she didn't have 1%. They said, but now she's the best thing since sliced bread. They
should go back and listen to some of the things that Biden said about Harris when they were debating. Look up the Biden-Harris debate.
Oh, yeah. They were both talking crap.
Back when Kamala was running the first time. But the thing about it is Joe brought up statistics, numbers that can't be, messed around with. Is that the last one? Is there any more?
No, that's it, man.
Okay, that's it. So, like, the next thing is that's just really bugging me is there were some articles going around about Democrats setting up tents in Texas and directing and helping illegals get their IDs, their local IDs to show residency there so that they are able to vote come November.
Yeah. Well, listen, we'll stay on this just for a minute. I'm going to tell you right now, the main way they're gonna try to win is illegal voting. You guys know it's coming. If you don't believe me, you are freaking retarded.
Yes.
They are going to use every single person that they can to make sure they cheat and win. They'll make sure they know how much Donald Trump has, and then in the middle of the night, they know how much they need to beat him. So then they bring in the ballots.
Yes.
Okay, so listen. If you don't think they're going to cheat, you are not thinking properly. That is the main thing. If you think 25% of the country actually likes Kamala, you're still not thinking. They just make it look like that.
Listen,
with AI and shit and photos, and they poster them all over NBC. She's the best.
listen, the DNC was a fucking concert. All they did was entertain people.
Well, that's what they do. That's what dumb people fall for.
Yeah.
Oh, look how good they are. They entertain. I'm going to vote for them. But how are they going to listen? You guys might be all in your feelings about Trump, but let me tell you, when shit hits the fan, your feelings won't matter. Your feelings ain't going to take the gas prices down. When you're homeless because rent's $3,000, your feelings aren't going to pay your rent. No. Your feelings aren't going to pay your car payment when you lose your car.
And neither is Kamala.
And neither is Kamala. She's going to be nowhere to be found.
Nowhere.
And guess what?
Nowhere.
When you're living in the woods,
she's going to be smiling.
And when you're living in the woods making fire, she's not going to make sure your feelings are nice and warm. You're going to be royally effed in the ass.
Yes.
Okay, I know that sounds vulgar and nasty, but I don't know how to wake people up, because if you're not taking this seriously,
you need to be slapped around.
You're not with it right now.
Listen,
I know it sounds like everybody's fear-mongering, but we're not.
No. Joe Biden's made me go bald, man. This bald head is from Joe, man.
Yeah, so that was my rant about that. So yes, they're going to be using illegal immigrants to vote. They are.
And what was that other thing that you read, Kamala? Kamala tweeted.
I saw it on Twitter. No, it wasn't. She didn't tweet, but the PGA, big golf profile on X, Twitter, that everybody follow. Any golfer follows this, whatever they call it on there. And I'm just gonna say they put that Kamala to fight the rich people. She says she's gonna put a 20% tax if you want to play a round of golf. She's gonna piss everybody off with that. You imagine that, dude? Listen, it might take down every golf course in America.
This is
because I refuse to do that.
This is what our politicians are spending time on.
I know.
Taxing golfers.
Yeah.
Taxing you.
Yeah.
All of you. You think they're going to tax the rich? You think the people that are giving them money? You think they're going to turn around and backstab the people who are lobbying for them and giving them millions of dollars?
They're going to hit you
every 4 years
because they'll make more money doing it to you.
Yeah.
There's only a few rich people.
Yeah.
But if they do it to 40 million people at 20%,
yes,
they're getting a lot of money.
And what they do is they keep you broke and they keep you hungry, because broken, hungry people follow directions.
They do. So get with it, guys.
Yeah. Forget about it, man.
Forget about it, man.
Listen, like, share, put your comments in there.
Let's hear in the comments, man.
We're not hearing anybody pissed off. Yeah. Are you fucking scared, people?
I know. Type it out, man. Who cares anymore? If you guys don't do something, we're fixing to not even have this country. This YouTube won't matter. Your house won't matter.
Facebook
None of it will.
Matter.
None of it will matter.
Nope. All those Snapchat filters that you're putting on your face.
You won't even be able to do any of that. You'll be worried about your next meal, what you're doing, sitting in a bread line, getting food.
I bet you guys
your safety, everything.
I bet you a lot of women won't have a problem with fucking masculinity at that time.
Yeah, just for all you ladies out there, there's gonna be 6 women behind each man.
You better get you a man. You better get you a man with balls.
And we love our women, but damn, y'all.
All you guys wearing skinny jeans, bro, you women better watch out, man. If your man is wearing skinny jeans, he's probably not going to fucking protect you. That's all I'm saying.
Probably not.
So.
Like,
share, subscribe, comment. Forget about it.
Peace, y'all.